There we go with coughing. Alright, so what's up guys? YouTube, all the subscribers out there, all the people that watch us on Facebook or wherever you find it at. So today I'm taking another little trip. It's been a while since I've actually taken one of these, so it's actually really hot out today too. It's like 85 or so, around that area. Let's just set the cruise control here a little bit so I can cruise. I'm actually on 51 right now, and I'm heading down to Ohiopyle. Just kind of want to go down there. It's just a nice day to kind of go for a little ride. And again, it's another one of those Fridays I just randomly take off work, so decided I'd come out here and do this. And like I said, it's been like a long while since I've taken any of these trips like this. And you know, that's just because there's been so much car stuff going on and so many meets and so many other things I've been like kind of covering, especially on the YouTube channel, but even otherwise too. And we are rolling up to a massive amount of traffic, and I don't want to know why. You've got to be shitting me. I really wish I could show you this right now on video, but the traffic on 51, I've never seen it like this ever in my life. I travel this road like a lot, but we're going southbound, and no joke, like, and you think you'd be going away from like all the traffic that, you know, is downtown and everything, because like they have every road torn up down there. As far as I can see, there's pretty much traffic right now, and that's ridiculous because there's not even any stops on this road at all. There's no red lights or anything like that, so I have no idea what the hell's up. Oh, obviously I'm sick too. I'm not really sick at this point. I'm just, oh, we got, what the fuck's going on? I think we got fire trucks and shit coming. I don't know. Whatever this is, I don't know what this is, but this must be really serious. Because there's going to be an ambulance passing me right here. Yeah. So, I don't know if this is the best time for a vlog, actually. So yeah, it must have been a serious accident up here, because that ambulance, and I would assume there's probably police and stuff up there at this point. Okay, so with that over, since we're just kind of sitting here very slowly moving, I'm just going to kind of riff-raff and just talk about random shit that's kind of come up. The past 8 months have been like a freaking amazing experience. I've met so many amazing people, and I'm not just saying that too because, you know, I think anybody can say that shit. What the fuck are you doing? I like how people just fly by you on the shoulder with like no regards to anything. That's the random interruptions you get when you're car vlogging too. So yeah, I mean, I met I would say definitely like 2 or 3 people that kind of like really stood out to me, you know, for some reason. You know, I've had a lot of good times with a lot of people, and I think right now I kind of want to take a little bit of time to talk to one of you guys out there. It's a she, obviously, and she is also on YouTube, so I'm just going to post this to her YouTube. We haven't talked in a while, so I'm just going to riff-raff a little bit. Basically, I kind of, you know, just, you know, I went about my daily business and just did everything else that I've been doing, you know, kind of the traveling thing, the car stuff. Like, there's just been so much stuff going on this summer. It's been amazing. But really, what kind of prompted me to kind of just like think about this person randomly, because honestly, we went out like 2 or 3 times, and you know, it wasn't really that big of a deal. And even if you're listening to this right now, I mean, it wasn't really that big of a deal, really, I don't think. I still think you're a cool person. It's cool. So I do like that you were into YouTube here and there. I'm not going to give too much away with that right now, but I will put your link to your channel down in the description and your name down here, just in case anyone wants to check out her stuff. She does a lot of car vlogging too, but I would suggest you get a GoPro. It would be good for your bike. I really like that she was into her bikes, and she was actually into Russian firearms like I am, so that was a really cool thing. So I thought there were like some superficial things that we were kind of cool on, but at the same token, I think we're very different people, so with that said. But I recently was just playing around with my SKS, looking for ammo for it, and it reminded me because one of the reasons that I actually went on and looked that day for the SKS was, I really like that she was into her bikes, and she was actually into Russian firearms like I am, so that was a really cool thing. So I thought there were like some superficial things that we were kind of cool on, but at the same token, I think we're very different people, so with that said. But I recently was just playing around with my SKS, looking for ammo for it, and it reminded me because one of the reasons that I actually went on and looked that day for the SKS was was her, actually, you know, and you know, nothing serious about that. It was just, you know, she was into Russian firearms. I was like, oh yeah, you know, I really like SKSs and AKs and stuff like that. You know, I already have a Mosin, but I really wanted to get an SKS. So I decided I'm gonna go look, got one on Arms List, went out, bought it like that weekend, and all was good. So I'm looking for the ammo. Ammo's drying up at this point again. It's the typical shit. I like to buy in cases of like 1,000. And you know, I just said, hey, oh, you know, like, just randomly, you know, I know this person had a YouTube channel, and they were just starting off, you know, just whenever I kind of met them. So I'm just going to pop on and see what they're doing on YouTube. So I went on, I saw your channel, and I definitely saw your latest video at this point, which was kind of a sad video. And I don't know what this person's doing in front of me. It was kind of a sad video, so, you know, I'm just giving you a shout out. You know, shit happens. I think we all get into those situations where we just think that life isn't working out a lot. You know, I know for me, this whole year's kind of been like a roller coaster thing. I mean, the upward, it's been an upward trend for sure, but there have definitely been peaks and valleys, and like, I've just learned so much about myself and just come to kind of terms with like who I am. And before, I really wasn't comfortable with that. I have no idea what you're going through, but, you know, I hope it all works out, you know, and whatever's bad gets better. So, and I'd also just like to say, you know, honestly, you were, you know, just kind of, you know, I guess you could say what happened between us, or what, you know, I kind of looking back on it, I guess you could say, you actually would be in like the top, at least top 5 people, I'd say, of the people that have actually made a difference in where I've come from and where I've gone. It's been definitely a journey, kind of throughout this whole year, but that was kind of one of those pivotal moments, kind of like, you know, me realizing, you know, I have to get a lot more comfortable with myself and who I am to express and get that with somebody else. So shout outs to you, honestly. You know, again, I hope everything, you know, turns out good for you and you figure your shit out. So again, I have no idea what is up with you, you know, but just a shout out, you know, be real, you're cool, go do your thing, go experience life, and keep doing your thing. Things are gonna change, things are gonna get better. And I can even say right now, like the past, probably like 2 months, have been like a really skyrocketing trend upwards, just a lot of shit, a lot of good times, a lot of meeting people, and just some amazing experiences that I've never thought I'd have in my life. And, you know, all of a sudden I did hit a downward rut. Like, we had PIDs and work kind of got to me, and, you know, we're staying like 14-hour days, and you're like just struggling to hang on. Like, you can barely work out, you can barely stay awake, you're always running to work. And because of that, like, a lot of your relationships and stuff like that suffer. And things just don't pan out the way that you think they're gonna pan out. And, you know, a lot of times it's nothing that, you know, you end up doing. You know, it's just life just throwing you curveballs and whatever. So basically shit happens and you have to deal with it. But the cool thing is, I'm not going to go in all these sayings of how, you know, like, whatever doesn't kill you makes you stronger and all that stuff, because a lot of times that's just, it's bullshit talk, you know. But I do believe there is some limited truth to it. You know, the more experiences you get and the more things you go through and the more stuff that you just do and experience and have to go through, your skin gets thicker. And I'm going to try to see what the heck's up here. We got a motorcycle here off by the side. We got police. We have a motorcycle. I'm not sure if that's a police. It doesn't look like a police motorcycle. So I have no idea what's up here. A lot of fire trucks and stuff. There's a car with the back off of it, and there's another car over there. So I don't know what's going on here. Yeah, it looks like maybe the motorcycle hit the car. Looks like it's a state car of some sort. I don't know. So finally we're moving again. But, you know, just a little shout out. Again, I've said shout out like 5 different times, but, you know, just keep doing whatever you're doing and shit's gonna work out. You know, peaks and valleys, and there's cycles to everything. So things are going to change. And, you know, when you go on a low trend like you are maybe, there's always going to be an upside to that too. So just remember to kind of get back to your roots. And that's kind of what I'm doing actually right now by going out here. I love to go out and drive, and, you know, she actually knows this, but I know a lot of people know this. I like to go out and just randomly drive, and I like to drive places. And I've really gotten to the kind of traveling aspect a little bit. You know, I do like to go to places that are like 2-3 hours away and just experience everything around here. Because there's so many things that are like right around us that like we never get to experience, you know? Like we have Ohiopyle, like I'm just going to Ohiopyle right now, and it's an hour and a half away, not even. So, I mean, that's something really cool you can go do, go see the views there. We have all these state parks. I really like state parks because I feel whenever I get back to like nature, I guess you could say, it just kind of like, it's just a calming aspect. Like you can just drive to these places, park your car, go walk around a little bit, you know, take your camera or whatever you want to take, or don't take any camera, don't take any cell phone or anything, and just go walk around and kind of like chill out for a little bit, because we have so much of our lives are spent on computers and all these devices and at work and around all people and stuff like that. Every now and again, you got to take the time to just kind of like not do any of that. Like completely forget about everything and go even on your own too. Like just take a trip by yourself and just kind of forget about everybody else. Forget about all the shit that has happened to you and get back to a baseline level of like happiness, I guess you could say. And then you can go on with your life and bring a lot of good shit to a lot of other people. So that's just my 2 cents on that. Not a big deal. But anyhow, I just like to close that out. So again, shout outs to her. Shout outs to all my other subscribers and all the other people that I've been hanging out with recently, and definitely all the people that I've met this year. You guys have been like fucking awesome, and it's been great. So I'm gonna leave it at that. Peace out, and you know, I'll post up another video too, probably of Ohiopyle, and you'll get to see what I got to see. So see you guys later. Peace out.